Good eye, mate.
How's it now? That actually wasn't bad.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Okay.
Good to go.
Jeremy from Alu-Cab. Started about 25 years ago. I guess the reason why it started was just recognizing that, like most businesses, when there's a need for something, I kind of was always trying to create something for that need. Purely from a personal perspective. Initial thought wasn't necessarily to exploit that option, but my daughter had arrived and I was a plumber. And as a plumber, it's a really tough trade. You work really hard to make a living there. Physical, and having teams dispersed all over the place is a difficult thing to manage. So I really wanted to have something that I was a little bit more passionate about, and overlanding and off-road in the bush and being out in the wilderness was and is the best thing I could have done. So I entered into the space of creating my own little rig, and everybody said, wow, that's quite a cool idea. Although it was rudimentary and looked really rough, it was very functional, and there was nothing like it in the market, so I jumped right in. Moved a long way since those days, I can't deny that, and we're here today.
So I'm Tim, Sharp 4x4 currently, soon to be Alu-Cab Australia. Can I say that?
Yeah, you certainly can.
I'm excited about that new phase in the journey. As far as starting out goes, I've got to blame Brent for that one. He persuaded me into starting a business. For him, it was about getting away from working for the man and lining someone else's pockets, because we were both working our asses off and not getting very far. So both very motivated, both a different skill set, and we collaborate very well. It's been a journey. So we bought a mechanical workshop in 2012, and it's evolved from there. So we moved into the four-wheel drive space shortly after, and that is where the passion comes into it and the real evolution of the business.
The deep underlying thing is petrol heads.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, we both love our cars. I love motorbikes as well, but it's about exploring and finding new things, and yeah, we get drive from that, I guess.
Yeah, I'll back that.
Obviously, you get to a point in business where you've gone from a plumber to finding a product that you can take to market. At what point do you turn it into this?
Yeah, well, this brain is a gift and a curse, because I kind of had, and I still have, a million ideas, and
I hadn't noticed that one.
and sometimes it needs a little whipping into place, because it was a little bit like plumbing. It's an interesting thing in terms of the building trade is like full custom at any time. It's really difficult to make a custom build in any fashion a profitable build. And we were doing the most incredible builds, from trucks to various size campers. There was nothing that we wouldn't take on. And I was introducing new products all the time, and the market just couldn't cope. Like a lot of it, we couldn't get off the ground because I was like flinging out new ideas. And Warwick and I we said, whoa, we're doing some incredible stuff, but we need to pull it back so that we can actually focus on making money rather than showing these flamboyant products to the market. And in actual fact, while we were flexing muscles or building these, what we used to call pink dragons, people were seeing what we were doing and loving it, and then they were jumping on the back of it, and they were probably doing better just copying some of ours and sticking to that part of the game. And we were getting kind of losing market share because we had spread our wings too wide. So we had to narrow it down. And I think when we started to narrow it down, we started to see the real value of the business and start
focusing on core products
that people needed. I mean, and that's kind of where we really started to make more of a noise in the world market space. So dude, we've like dabbled our toes in Australia for the last 10 plus years. We've slapped in the face a number of times, and you guys had snuck in from the background, unbeknown to us initially. And as we dug deeper into what was going on down there, when did you guys come across Alu-Cab and start to recognize that there was a cool brand that had a kind of the same ethics as to what you guys would be looking at and interested in, and think, hey, these guys are our kind of people?
Well, I didn't know you were my kind of people until we got here, to be honest, but as far as the product goes, we were first exposed to it in 2017, and the thing I love about Alu-Cab is it's one of the few products on the market in Australia that does what it says on the box. Yeah. There is so many products out there in the market that claim this and claim that and then don't deliver, they fall short. Alu-Cab's different. Alu-Cab does what it said it's going to do. And for me, that's where I see the potential in it, because I know I can back this product wholeheartedly, push it to market with full faith.
I guess we have the same testing grounds, you know? I mean, like what we built our product around an environment that it needed to live up to in order to be able to put our tag and logo on it. And it's not too dissimilar to yours.
Definitely a very similar climate, very similar landscape, and yeah, there's a lot of product that comes in from abroad that can't take that punishment. Yeah. And yours certainly does, and that's one of the things I love about it.
We have the rental market. There's no better testing space than that. I mean, you know what it's like when you just rent a car.
So all of you rental market people in Australia, come and see us.
For sure, because I mean, if you think about it, you just rent a car and you know the respect you have.
Abuse it, right?
So we've had the rental space for us. When we got into rental space, I mean, people would come in and they would say that there's a problem with the product, and we'd look at the car and they'd wrap the factory belly plates around the sump of the car and go, okay, all right, so we need a little tweak here and a tweak there to be able to withstand what the customer's doing to the car. And there was a really, really good learning curve for us, and it still is the most important space for us to be in, because you need to know that if you can withstand it, your product can withstand that space, and it should be able to manage anybody who treats it with a little bit of respect.
Yeah, well, someone gives a shit about their car.
Yeah,
it's going to last a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so obviously being international, that's got to show its challenges.
Yeah. How
do you show some consistency across the globe while factoring in all of those different markets?
It's a good question. The European space was a little bit different to basically Africa, and obviously now Australia. And this is we've dipped our toes in Australia, and more than maybe up to the knees a couple of times in Australia, but we haven't had the same commitment from the Australian market that we're hoping to go forward with now and starting to see now. But you obviously have to adapt. We offer our product to 70 different countries around the world, so we have to adapt to each and every one of them. But there's certain core points that are just to focus on what you do best. And it's vitally important for us as well to listen to our clients, our customers, and the people that are out there, and our distributors, and our fitment centers, and the fitment centers around the world. The feedback that we learn, it goes straight from here into engineering office to go, guys, they're struggling with this. It may seem fine here, but it's not necessarily fine there. We need to adapt, because we're trying to build a product that's accepted around the world. And so we need to make sure that we tick all those blocks. But I'm sure we'll learn more through you guys, because we now have a proper committed connection with people that are passionate about what they do. And I don't care what anyone else says. When you've got a partner that's passionate about what you do, for me, give me that over and above anyone else, you know, to be able to communicate back to factory, to be able to work with your team, to be able to adjust and adapt around what the environment is that you guys are dealing with is as important to us as anything else we do. So, Tim, I mean, obviously, we know South African market. We're pretty clued up on the European space. How do you think between our two markets, to our environments, to our areas of challenges, how do you think that we differ?
I think that the key differences are going to be the products that shine in Australia.
Yeah.
Because your products are strong. They'll take most punishment. I think what's going to change is what products are highly sold in the UK might be different to what products are highly sold in Australia. We know the Hercules is super popular. The canopy space is like the weight loading on your canopy is ridiculous compared to most in the market. We've tested that. We know that it works. I don't know that it's a different market space. It's about the different products that'll shine in those areas.
There's opportunity there between you and me. Don't let Warwick hear this, but I'm excited about the fact that perhaps we will be able to start developing alternative products that are really kind of well suited around what a lot of people are driving, and we adapt and adjust as we go. I mean, engineering will tell you that's a bitch and a problem and a hassle, but I'm always open to those challenges. So communication will be, you just tell us, you just push and pester.
I'm based in Western Australia, and that's very, very similar to South Africa.
Okay.
I think that's why us personally as a business has done so well. There's a little bit of uncharted waters in the East Coast for me. It is quite different, and East Coast is very different top to bottom. So there's a lot of testing to be done and a lot of communications to be had, and I love the fact that you're open to hear that feedback and hopefully develop some products for us.
It's exciting stuff because firstly you're here. You've been inside the heart of Alu-Cab, you've seen what's going on, you've seen the factory, you've been through R&D, you've been through every inch of it in the last week.
Yeah, annoying everyone.
Yeah, annoying everybody. All right, so we've been deep in negotiations as to how we're going to kind of work out the way forward between Alu-Cab head office and Alu-Cab Australia. And with Tim and Brent's input, we have kind of seen what could work, what won't work, the commitment that comes from both sides, and it's big. It's a big commitment from us. I mean, we're both going in boots and all now, and so the pressure's going to be on. We're putting our asses on the line.
Look, this is a different model though to what you've run anywhere in the world. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this is a true partnership. This is Alu-Cab going into a region, another country, with a partner. This is not, we're going to have a distributor over there. This is you're coming to Australia.
Yeah. No, this is boots and all from our side. And you know what? What's tickled me the most about this is that when you can see passion in someone, and they're pushing back and fighting hard to get what they want, and we're pushing and fighting hard to get what we want. It's really cool to see, actually, because we're both making a serious commitment. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to coming over there and spending some time with you guys and going to churn up some dirt and sleep in the wilderness and the outback, and we're going to hit the ground running. We've got some exciting stuff coming, and really give it horns and see what we can do.
Sounds good. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
So we've got a lot. If there's any questions you want to ask one
can we open our other beer? Yeah, cool, man. Fabulous. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.